Well, the title goes Bad Losers, right? So
Yes.
tell me, do you consider yourself a bad loser?
No. My
No.
childhood, yes, but not today.
Not today. Sometimes, not always.
When my childhood, I was.
Okay, good. Usually children don't like to lose, generally speaking. That's true. Okay, good. The rest of you, are you a bad loser or not?
No.
No, right?
No.
I'd like to argue when I'm playing some game board or something, but arguing, not being a bad loser, but I like to argue. Okay, now, the first activity is about sport, of course, and it says, what sport can you see in the photos, right? There are
Yeah.
some. Do you recognize them?
Yes.
Yes.
Tennis.
All right, tennis, that's the first one, right?
Two is
Uh-huh.
athletics.
Basketball.
Wait, someone careful there. Sorry,
Athleticism.
so athleticism, okay, yes, that's an option.
Maybe.
Do you?
Maybe. No.
Maybe. Um, does anyone else know the name for number two?
I think it's in a specific sport, but then I don't
It's
know.
all right. It's very specific. That is true. Does anyone know?
Jumping.
That is the action. Yeah,
Ah,
jumping is the action. But the name of the sport,
No.
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 It is called pole vault. Let me.
Bolt.
I can send it to
Como
the chat.
pelado. Bolt.
No. Wait. Pole vault. Let me send it. There.
Pole vault.
Pole vault. For us would be Salta en Garrocha, right?
The
That's for
pole
us.
es la barra, ¿no?
Barra. Y vault actually is like bóveda. A vault, o una caja fuerte, incluso se dice
Ajá.
vault. ¿Sí? Tiene que ver con esto, ¿no? De saltar en altura. So yeah, pole vault. That's the name of the sport. What about number three?
Skiing
Ski.
es
Skiing, right?
Skiing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And number four,
Basketball.
basketball.
basketball. In English, basketball, right? Number five,
Cycling.
cycling. Cycling. Yeah,
Cycling.
it's cycling. Number six,
Handball.
Handball.
Football.
handball. Remember that handball, ball is with double L, right? Handball.
Mm.
Handball.
And number seven,
Rugby.
Rugby.
it's rugby. Yeah. Well, that was simple.
Football.
Now, yeah. Some sports have strange names, let me tell you. Now, you have, I'm checking. Okay, activity B was the same. It says look at the sports in the list. How do you pronounce them in English? Listen and check and underline the stressed syllable. Do you know the names of any other sports in English? All right, so we're going to start with, first of all, the stressed syllables. All right, so I'm going to play the listening so you can
Okay.
listen to it, and then you will tell me all about the stress.
4.55.
Athletics.
Baseball.
Basketball.
Boxing.
Cycling.
Football.
Golf.
Handball.
Hockey.
Motor racing.
Rugby.
Skiing.
Tennis.
Volleyball.
Windsurfing.
All right. Let's see. So, what about, well, the first one? Athletics.
Le.
Le.
Second.
The second syllable. Excellent. So, it's here. Good. Then, next one, base and ball.
First.
The first syllable, baseball, right? Then, with basketball,
Bus.
basketball. Yeah. Then, with boxing,
Box.
box. Next one,
Sky.
Side.
side. Ah, careful there. So we said cycling. Next one,
Foot.
foot. First syllable. Well, golf, one syllable only. Next one, hand or ball?
Hand.
Hand.
Handball. Next,
Hop.
Ho.
hop. Good. Next,
More.
More. Erase.
Second.
motor racing. Good. Next,
Right.
Drag.
Third.
rugby. Next,
Sky.
Sky.
ski.
Ski.
Good. Next,
Te.
Te.
te. Next,
Go.
vo. And the last one,
Win.
Wind.
windsurfing. Good, wonderful. So, what is the general rule here? What is common in most of these words?
First syllable.
The first syllable, right? The stress in the first syllable. Good.
Never in
Now, I wouldn't say never, right? Because, for example, athletics is in the second syllable, right? But most of these activities, of these sports, the stress is in the first syllable.
never in
Now.
the word ball.
Not in the second one, not in the second syllable.
The word never is in the word ball.
No, it's not. And for example, golf is only one syllable, so there's no. The only stress there is, it's the word itself. Okay, now there is a chart that says verb with sports, and it says we use play for sports with the ball, right? So we use play football, play handball, play volleyball, right? Okay. It says I play hockey at school. Hockey involves a ball, okay?
Yes.
Then number 2, with sports ending in ing, cycling, skiing, windsurfing, etc., we usually use the word go. Go cycling, go windsurfing, go skiing, go swimming, okay? And then it says we use do for sports and exercise in general. Example, I do sport, I do yoga. I have actually, as always, I have a little chart here with this. But I have to change screens. This is easier, I think. We have play is used for ball sports in which two people or teams compete against each other, right? Play football, tennis, handball, volleyball, etc. Do for non-team sports, that means maybe individual sports, right? And no ball is needed. So yoga, aerobics, karate. And then go is used with activities and sports and in ing. Running, dancing, skiing, we use go. All right. Then I'll share, as always, this on WhatsApp with you.
Okay.
But these are 3 verbs we use with sport. 3 verbs, right?
Okay.
All right. Good. Now, going back to our book, it says ask and answer with a partner. Give and ask for as much information as you can. So, for example, do you do any sport or exercise? Do you?
No.
No? Nothing? No?
Maybe
No one?
go for a walk. But only.
Okay. All right, going for a walk. That's
I
an
do
option.
exercise.
You do. What do you do? Do you,
I go to Pilates 2 days of the week, and 3 days I go to gym
to
to
the
the
gym?
gym.
Okay, question. You said Pilates, which is great. Now, with Pilates, we use play, do or go?
Uh,
Do.
do.
Do, right? I do Pilates. Excellent. Anyone else?
I do functional.
Okay, yeah. Good.
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, it's individual, so. Anyone else? No? No one? Well, people, let me tell you, it's good to do
I
exercise for
go
yourself.
running
Okay, I go running.
with
Excellent.
my husband.
Oh, good. With company. That's good. Okay. Anyone else?
Profe, ¿cómo se dice hacer la huerta? Porque para mí eso es también
Oh.
es ejercicio.
Generally speaking, gardening.
Gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Sería
Okay.
I do gardening, no. Sí, I do gardening.
Yeah.
I do gardening.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Then it says, did you used to do any other sport or exercise when, no, why? Why did you stop? So, was there a time where you used to do, maybe, I don't know, something different, right, than you do now?
Yeah, I used to go to aquagym.
Ah, good.
But for me, is with the schedule of work is for one reason, and the other reason was it's away from my home now.
Right. You can also use I have a tight schedule.
Ajá,
Tight. De apretado, no? A tight schedule.
sí, sí.
Yeah. So it's difficult to find
Yeah.
a place to go on. Again, the timetables.
The
Okay.
regularity no se dice así.
You mean the consistency?
Claro, como todos los días, para poder hacer con regularidad eso.
Well, to go regularly
Ahí
to
está.
these classes, yeah, regularly. Good. Anyone else about a sport or something you did before that you no longer do, something you used to do?
I
I
used to
used
go
to
running.
go.
Okay, sorry, Andrea, I used to go running, right?
Yes,
Go
but I
running.
had to stop because of my spine.
All right. Good. And someone else spoke. Who was it? Not Noelia, or I don't know.
Me.
Yes.
Okay, wait, Noelia and okay, no, let's start with Noelia and then Juan.
I used to go the gym, but I quit do it to lack of time o por falta de tiempo.
Lack
Lack.
of time. Yeah. Okay,
Lack
lack of time. Yeah.
Lack of time vendría a ser qué?
Falta de tiempo.
Mira.
So I used to go to the gym, but because I lack time, for example, or I don't have the time. That's the same. I don't have the time to go now. I stopped.
I used to do yoga, but I left for lack of time.
Yeah, that's good. And Juan, you were going to say something.
Yes, the last years when I have dengue, I had to do exercise for recover muscle muscular because I have to do a diet and lost many weight on my stomach
Mira.
weight. And
you lost weight.
yes, and I had to recover to go to exercise gym for recover muscular mass.
Okay, good. To recover. The preposition is to recover. Okay, good. I'm really sorry that you have dengue, but well.
Don't worry, thanks, teacher.
Okay, good. Anyone else? What's something you used to do? Well, then it says, which sports do you think are the most exciting to watch? Right, on TV?
For a lot of people, it's football
Many
here
people,
in
yeah.
our
And
country.
for example,
Basketball.
basketball matches, football matches. What about next Sunday? What do you think people are going to watch next Sunday?
Race.
The race, the
The race.
F1.
O la
Yeah.
Pinto race.
Suddenly, we all watch the
Yeah.
F1 race. Good. Okay.
Maybe rugby, sometime.
Rugby matches. Yeah, that's
Rugby
true.
match.
The Pumas. Yeah. And then it says, which sports do you think are the most boring? Boring.
For watch or
To watch. Yeah, to watch.
To watch.
Tennis.
Cricket.
tennis? Yeah.
Tennis, cricket,
Golf.
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 Golf. Yeah, I agree with golf.
No, golf.
Yeah. Okay. Then it says, are you or is anyone in your family a fan of a sports team? Which one?
Me, a fan of Eintracht Frankfurt from Bundesliga Germany.
Interesting. Got that. Anyone else?
My son, NBA.
NBA fan.
Yes.
Look at that. Basketball. Good. Anyone else? You or they, the fans, right? Do they watch the matches? NBA, football. Do you or do they usually watch the matches?
Yes, I love the Champions League.
The Champions League. Okay, excellent. All right, the last question says, what is the most exciting sporting event you have ever seen? So that means some sporting event you went to, right?
Mundial.
The
Joanna?
motion.
El mundial.
Mundial.
The World Cup, right? The World Cup. Good, the World Cup. Any other sporting events you have been to?
WrestleMania.
Olympic.
The
Ah, the
Olympics.
Olympics.
The Olympics game.
Game.
When are the Olympics? Shouldn't they be next year, right?
Yes.
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 Next year.
And the World Cup is in 2 years then, right?
Not the next year.
The next year.
But the Olympics and the World Cup are not in the same year.
No.
Oh yeah. I'm confused. So when are the Olympics? Next year or not? Or are they this year? No.
But
I
it's
should check it.
summer's Olympic and this is Winter Olympic. There are two.
Right, yeah, that's true. But the next Olympic Games, when are they?
I don't remember.
I got confused there because we have the football and the Olympics. Well, then we'll check. We'll ask Google.
The Olympic in years 2028, I believe.
The Olympics
2028.
2020. Oh, right. Oh, so we have time. Okay. Now, activity 2. It says sport, expressing movement. It says put these words in the correct column. Do you know any other word connected to these sports? So, for example, have athletics, football, golf, tennis. And we have vocabulary connected to these sports, right? For example, a penalty.
Football.
It's a football vocabulary. Okay,
Corner.
I'll give you a chord. I'll give you one.
1.
Oh, that's a really long one. Oh boy, the ball has gone into the lake. And that might be the end of his hopes of winning the US Open this year.
2.
It's a penalty. Yes, the referee has given a penalty in the last minute of the game. This is England's big chance. The goalkeeper is waiting on his line. Here we go. Oh no! He's missed it! The ball has gone over the bar. I don't believe it. England have missed a penalty in the last minute.
3.
And there's the bell for the last lap. Now they have to run round the track one more time in this 10,000 metres final. And the African runners are in first, second and third positions. But the Brazilian is coming up fast in the outside lane. This is going to be a fantastic finish.
4. And it's match point for the second time. A very hard serve, but it goes into the net. Second serve. The serve is good, and that's a very hard return, but the ball has gone out.
Game, set, and match.
And so we have a new Wimbledon ladies champion.
All right. There we go. All right, so what about the sport? What are the 4 sports that are mentioned?
Golf.
Golf?
Golf.
B.
B.
Athletic.
Okay, so golf, that is B, right?
Yes. Yes.
Golf is B. Then you said athletics, which is?
C.
A.
A. Athletics is A.
Yes.
Then golf,
Football.
athletics, and football, that is?
Football is C.
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 Good. C. Football was number 2, C. Good. And then the last one?
It's
Tennis.
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 D. Right. So we have 1B, 2C, 3A, 4D.
Yes.
The order.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, the words that are missing. In number 1, the ball has gone into. Good. Into. Number 2, the ball has gone
Over the
over the bar. Over. Number 3, we have, now they have
around.
On.
Around the track.
Round.
Wrong.
Without the A, it's round.
Round.
Mhm. And number 4, that's a very hard return, but the ball has gone
Out.
out. The ball has gone out. Okay, wonderful. Now, below it says page 162, it says expressing movement. And I think this was homework. Yes, yes, this was homework. Let's check page 162.
Yes.
162. And expressing movement here.
With the little doggy.
Exactly, there's a little dog, spaniel, it looks like. All right. So we have expressing movement. First of all, we have some prepositions, right? So, for example, it says under the bridge. What picture is the dog going under?
X.
Number 6, right? Yeah, number 6. Then we have along the street.
11.
11.
That is number 11, along. Then we have round or around the lake.
Is 10.
It's 10, right? And you can say round or around.
What difference is?
No, there's none
It's
actually.
not.
It's the same.
Okay.
Then through the tunnel. Through.
8.
8.
Through the
8.
tunnel.
Good. Atravesar, right? Through. Number, it says into.
4.
It's 4.
Number 4. Remember that into indicates movement. Recuerden que si bien todas estas preposiciones son de movimiento, into indica ingresar. Okay, into. Across.
2.
2.
Across the road.
2. Yeah, across has to do with crossing. Over.
3.
3.
Picture 3. Over the bridge. Up the steps.
7.
12.
12. Going up. Right? Number 12. Then past the church. Past.
7.
7.
Number 7 towards
9.
9. Then, well, down the steps is 1 and out of the shop.
5.
5.
That is 5. Good. And then, a chart that says after the verb of movement, we use either in or out, or into, out of, plus the place. For example, come into my office. Okay? And then it says he ran out of the room. If you use into or out of, you need the place. Okay?
Ajá.
Preposiciones into y out of necesitan del lugar del que están entrando o saliendo. Okay? Well, in, out is the same, right? In, into, out, out of, plus the place. And then, there's another one. It says away, off, and back. Okay, who would like to read these ones?
Me?
Okay,
You want?
ready? All yours.
Okay. Away, off, and back. We use away to express movement to another place. For example, go away. Don't want to speak to you. The man ran away when he saw the policeman.
Good. So the use of away means you're going to another place, right?
Yes.
That means away. Okay, next one.
Next one. We use back to express movement to the place where something or somebody was before. Example, after dinner we went back to our hotel. Their dog ran away and never came back.
Good. So back expresses return. Right? Basically, that's the meaning. When we use back after the verb, it means returning, right? Going back to where we came from.
Volviendo sería. ¿No?
Exactly. Back quiere decir atrás. Entonces, tiene que ver con regresar. ¿Sí? Back. Went back, came back, or in the present, go back, come back. If you have watched Titanic, you remember come back from Rose. Okay, and the last one?
We use off to express movement down or away. Example, get off the bus at the railway station. The man ran off when he saw the policeman.
Good. So it says that off expresses movement down or away, right? For example, get off means bajarse, right? Get off the bus, get off the train. Or run off means escapó. So it depends on the verb, right? El verbo es el que le da sentido a la preposición en esos casos. Okay. Okay, good. Questions? No, this is vocabulary, okay? So in these cases, but there's an activity. If we go back to page 80 something?
84.
84, yeah. No, 85. We should go to page 85. Yes, because it's the very first activity here, expressing movement. It says, complete the sentences with a word from the list.
Okay.
Right? And we have hit, kick, run, throw. What is throw?
Atravesar. Atravesar.
Throw es tirar.
Lanzar. Lanzar, arrojar, throw.
Arrojar.
Okay? So you need to complete the sentences with one of those 4 words. All right? I'll give
Throw
you
the arrow. We can say throw the arrow. No.
He's throwing. Yeah, actually, it is possible. Yeah, it is possible to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you.
Throw.
You have to throw. Okay, good. You have to throw the ball through a ring. Yeah. Number 2, in football, you have to
kick
the ball.
Kick the ball into a goal.
Good. 3, in tennis, you have to
hit
the ball over the net.
Hit. Wonderful. Number 4, in the 800 meters, you have to
Run down the track.
Run twice round. Good. Then it says, look at the sentence below. Try to think of 3 different verbs you could put in the gap. For example, walked. The man walked along the street. What else? The man
Run.
Run. Yeah.
Leap.
Leap.
Leap. Leap.
It is possible to say leap because leap son como saltitos, right? Leap.
No.
Okay.
Es leap, ¿no? Se escribe.
Yes. L-E-A-P. Leap.
Leap.
Como ir dando saltitos. Leaped along the street. Yeah, it's possible.
Stopped. También se puede, ¿no?
Stopped along the street. The thing is, I mean, it is okay to say he stopped along, paró a lo largo de la calle. That is an option. The thing here it says until he got to the corner. That means movement.
Claro.
In this sentence, it's not possible.
No.
Crawled.
Run.
Crawled.
Crawled.
No. He crawled along the street. Yes, I mean, yes. It's really sad, but yeah. Crawl.
Drive or drove.
Drive. Yeah, that's also an option. He drove along the street. Well, think about means of transport. He drove, he ran, he walked. Something that's very eco-friendly.
No sé.
With wheels. It has wheels. Think about athletics. What words come to mind?
Track and lap.
Track. Lap.
Lap y track.
So we have lap and
track.
Yeah, there. Good. Then we have football. We said penalty and
corner.
The corner. Good. Then we have golf.
Hole y bunker.
Hole and bunker. Good. And tennis?
Match point and serve.
Good. Now, we're going to listen to something. It says, listen to the sports commentaries. What are the 4 sports? So there are 4 sports that are mentioned. And then it says, listen again and complete the sentences with 1 word, then match sentences 1 to 4 with pictures A to D. So many things to do here.
Yeah.
So first of all, to organize the sentences, right? And then match the sentences with the pictures, okay? And complete the sentence because there's 1 word that is missing in all the sentences. Okay, so cycle, run, leap, drove. There are options. Well, what about, I mean, this is completely science fiction, but what about if it is a plane? What is the verb that we would use with a plane?
Flying.
Fly. Yeah.
Fly.
The man flew in this case, right? He flew along the street. He was crazy, but well, he did it, right?
Superman.
Bueno, pero ahora hay unos cosos que se ponen en los brazos y uno puede volar. ¿Sabías?
No, in your arms. Sí. Oh, that sounds. Well, you see, now everything is possible. Everything has become a reality nowadays. Okay.
Skate, profe. Skate.
Okay, skate along the street. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was skating, for example, right? Along the street. Yeah. Good. So there are many verbs we can use here, right? With along. Along has to do with a lo largo. Okay, so there are many options there. Now, it says page 146. That is the grammar bank. Done. In this case, let's see where it is. 9, 10, 11 here. 11a, 146. It says, the man went up the step. Okay, so have expressive movement again. So I need someone, maybe Elizabeth, you there? I don't know if she's here.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Would you read 11a?
11. Answer the question with Parliament. This one? Yes.
Yes, that one, sorry.
What time do you wake up during the week? Do you use...
Wait. 11a. This is 146. 146.
Wait. Acá. 11a. The man went up, this one?
Yeah. That one.
The man went up the steps and into the church. He drove out of the garage and along the street. I ran over the bridge and across the park. To express movement, use a verb of movement. For example, go, come, run, walk, etc. And a prepositions of a verb of movement. For example, up, down, away, etc. In or into, out or out of. Remember, use into, out of, plus noun, and in, out if there isn't a noun. Come into the living room. Come in. He went out of the house. He went out. See expressing movement, page 162.
All right, good. So, well, I don't know if there's any question here. I think it's quite clear, but you tell me. Nothing? So it's clear. The thing here, people, is that you need memory, right? Because now we're using, again, verbs and prepositions to imply or refer to movement. Okay, so here you would need, or you will need actually, your memory, okay, and get used to using these phrases. So let's do activity 11a on page 146. 11a, it says circle the correct, the right preposition, right? You have to choose what preposition to use. And activity B, it says complete the sentences with the correct preposition. So it's all about prepositions, right? These two activities. So let's take number 1. We run
through.
Two.
We run to. Oh, let's change the color. We run. Yeah, we run to the sea and jumped
out
into
the water. Yeah, we ran to the sea and jumped into the water. So if you go
Past.
Past.
Past the bank.
Past the
Past the
bank.
bank. Yeah. 3. He walked
Along.
Long.
along the street.
Along the street.
Yeah. 4. The plane flew
Over.
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 Over the town.
over the town. Yeah. 5. The dog ran
Towards.
To me.
To me.
towards.
Towards.
Towards. Porque corrió hacia mí. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 6. We cycled
Over.
Over.
over the bridge and
Into.
Into.
Into the city center.
into the city. Yeah. 7. The racing cars went
Round.
Round.
Round
round.
the gap.
Yeah. And 8. The little boy suddenly ran
Across.
Cross.
across the road. Porque la cruzó. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Are we okay? For
Yes.
Good. Then activity B, the same. As I cycled under the bridge, a train went
Over.
Over. Over.
over. Yeah, let me
Over.
write it here. Oh, but no, it's not helping the program. Okay, there. So we said number 1 was he
Over.
it went
Over.
over it. Number 2, come
Come in.
in, right? Yeah, excellent. Number 3, this is the 3rd floor.
Down.
Go down those stairs. Yeah, down. Number 4, he walked
To the bar.
Into or in?
into.
In.
Into.
Yes, remember that into and out of go with the place. Okay, into, out of, and the place. So the bar, the place. Into the bar. 5. It is possible, yeah, for he walked towards the bar.
The bar.
Yes. It's another option, towards. Good. Number 5. I like going out. Out. Yeah, I like going out. Number 6. He took his passport
Into his bag.
In.
Number 6. He took his passport
Into it.
I would say. I'm thinking. Yes.
Sacó el pasaporte.
Yes, I'm thinking out of, not into.
Out of. Claro.
Yes, because he took his passport out of his bag. Sacó el pasaporte del bolso.
Okay.
Because the other way around would be he put his passport into his bag, for example. He put it, right? But he took means sacar, yeah, out of. And then number 7, I'm exhausted. I've just cycled
up
up a huge hill. Porque es una colina. So, ahí dices, I'm exhausted. Si estás cansado porque la subiste, no la bajaste. So.
Over no?
No, because over it means that it is not touching, okay? Over es sobre.
Perfecto. Over the rainbow, sí.
Okay.
Towards, no.
Towards. It doesn't make sense. In this sentence, doesn't make sense because I've just cycled towards a huge hill. O sea que porque pedaleaste a una colina estás muerto. It's weird. Okay. Not wrong, but weird.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Questions or options, maybe something else.
No.
No, we're good? All right. Okay, excellent. Now let me see. I think this is the last activity from 11A. Because then there is a reading activity that this is going to be homework. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the reading activity number 4. This is homework. Okay.
Okay.
Because, yeah, to complete the text, read it, right? So that is homework. And 11B, we'll do it next class. Okay, wonderful. And from 11B, you can work on activity 1 that says speaking, right? So you can prepare the questions.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let me write this down. This is page 86. Okay, page 86, activity 1, and on page 85, activity 4. Okay, wonderful. So that is homework for next week. Good. All right, now